Hello again, everybody. Welcome to OCVarsity for our football wrap-up show. Friday night, Saturday morning, technically, semifinals wrap-up time. Had some great games, Dan. A lot of guys kicked the door in, and they're going to the finals.
Yep.
Talking about a team that kicked the door in, we got some special guests from Modena High School. Come on up, fellas.
We got the Division 7 finalists from Modena. Really a big victory tonight against St. Margaret's, 27-24. Guys, why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm AJ Esperanza.
Colin Keefe.
Wyatt Turlap.
First time since how long since they've been to the finals?
First time for the Vanguard since 1984. AJ, quarterback.
How old were you in 1984, AJ?
I was not a thought in 1984.
Okay.
How does it feel tonight? What a night it must be for you guys.
Yeah, very emotional night. Really thrilling to get that win, get over that hump, but we're still hungry, ready for next week.
Yeah, Vanguard's going to be taking on Don Lugo and
Don
Colin.
Lugo.
Yeah, Colin Keefe here, linebacker, running back. So, but Colin, you made one of your biggest plays on in this game on offense, running the ball. I think it was we heard it was your only carry of the game. So tell us, you scored the winning touchdown in this game?
Sort of, I guess, in a way, but it was Andrew Carvall who really drove it down the field for us, and then I just got to pound it in on that last run. But
that guy had 40 carries?
Mm-hmm. 40.
Did you have to carry him off the field after that? 40 carries? Man.
He's a machine.
At the end of the game.
You weren't
Wow,
crying.
what a workhorse. And of course we got Wyatt. What was it like in the trenches tonight? Wyatt, left guard. Tell us about how did you guys match up with St. Margaret's?
It was a really interesting game. I think coming into the game we didn't really know what to expect from these guys. They're kind of a mystery team, and so coming into it, I think that we just knew that they were going to play hard, and they did. So it was tough, but we grinded it out, got a victory.
Awesome, guys.
Hey, I got a question for him.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of St. Margaret's? To me, they were always a mystery team,
Right.
because when we rank them, when I rank them, I really couldn't put them too high because they hadn't beaten anybody ranked higher than them. They beat Grace Brethren. No, that's who they lost to, right, Danny?
Yeah, they beat Valley Christian was a good win. They
Yeah,
beat
Valley
Fullerton
Christian
last week.
Cerritos
They
beat
played
Fullerton.
well.
But it was really hard for me to place where they were. And when I think of that, I think of the speed of the team, especially on defense.
For sure.
And I think of how physical a team is in the fourth quarter. Those are always the two things I look for in a football team. AJ, how did they rate there in terms of team speed, and how physical were they in the fourth quarter? What did you think of them?
Personally, I think they had the best skill players that we've seen all year.
Wow.
They were really fast. They were really good in coverage on defense.
How was Ryan Craig and that guy?
Guy's a stud.
Yeah.
For sure.
We got to find a place for the all-county team, maybe?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hey, and Colin, one thing your coach talked about earlier this week, Coach Mitchell, doing a great job there and reviving your program. He talked about how, I guess it sounds like you guys try to make it simple, and how you guys, broke your through the semis was you just want to get better each week. I mean, it's kind of a psychological thing, huh? Is that how did that approach? How did you guys take to that approach of you just want to focus on getting better and not thinking so much about the semifinal woes?
That was a huge part of kind of this whole CIF journey, and each week we would just more conditioning, more everything in practices, higher intensity, more reps at everything, and it was just all focused on getting better and perfecting ourselves.
All right, now we one more question here. I want to ask Wyatt. So Wyatt, being with the school newspaper. So what could be the headline for El? If you had to come up, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but what could be a headline for El Modena? Winning tonight, getting to the finals for the first time since '84. Do you have any ideas? Is it simple, just El Modena wins, or what? Anything?
I'd say we keep it simple with a prediction. El Modena's rolling to their first CIF title in a long time. So
Excellent.
El Modena rolling.
That'll
Like
fill it.
that. They are on a roll, guys. 11 wins now, and we wish you guys the best of luck in the finals. We're looking forward to seeing you guys out there.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, man. This is a
Thanks
great
for coming
treat
in.
for us and the folks that hang out with us at OCVarsity. So, congratulations, fellas. Good luck.
Congratulations,
And you know what?
Albano.
I'm looking at who they've got to play. They got to play Don Lugo that beat Burbank 28-7. Now, Dan, in the first round, and I don't have my bracket sitting in front of me, didn't Burbank just toast Tustin 55-42?
Yeah, I don't.
So
Maybe
if
so.
Burbank only scored 7 points against Don Lugo, the El Modena fellas better be on top of their game, because it looks like the Vanguards are going to be in for a big challenge.
Yeah, I was talking a little bit with the players. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember Don Lugo lost to Yorba Linda, so and I know Don
There you go.
Lugo's they got a good running back.
These guys beat Elmo. I mean, these guys beat Yorba
Yeah,
Linda, right?
exactly.
All right,
So,
yeah.
and then, I guess Don Lugo's got a good Hawaii, maybe committed running back, and they got a big Oregon commit at one of the lines. So, but I think El Medina played a great schedule this year. That cross conference with Yorba Linda
Yeah.
and Villa Park, and this playoff run they've been on. I think they're going to be ready for it.
Yeah, well, every time I've seen El Medina play twice this year, and they were really good. And physical in the fourth quarter, good team speed on defense, a lot of good stuff going on. Esperanza's a playmaker. He's got his thumbs healed up, I know, and that's going to make a big difference because I know he's had a little issue with those. Talking about college commitments, talking about some college commitments, stuff like that. You were at a game with a ton of college commitments all over the darn field. Modern Day, Michigan, Modern Day wins this game 49-21, back in the finals. And back in the finals playing St. John Bosco.
I know. Bosco winning 62-34 over Centennial Corona.
How did this game go? There was this Monarch Diablo battle.
Well, it was 7-7 early. It started great from Modern Day. They got a pick six from Mace Funa, 30-yard pick six to the house. Fourth play of the game.
Good player.
Mission Viejo tied it up with a great catch in the back of the end zone by Austin Osborne, Washington commit. Mace Funa, just a junior. So Washington commit, great catch from Joey Yellen. But then Modern Day got in a roll. In the second quarter, they scored 3 times. And in the first half, so they led 35-7 at halftime, and they got it going with the ground game. It was highlighted by a 52-yard run by J.T. Daniels, USC.
52?
52-yarder.
Did they catch him or did he score?
No, he ran untouched. We've been talking about his speed is.
They got fast guys in that Diablo.
He ran through them
backfield.
all. He ran through the secondary.
jeez.
He stepped up and took off in the middle of the
That's
field.
unfair, man.
And he
I
just
can throw and run.
So yeah, then the run set up the pass in the second half. He threw touchdown passes to Brew McCoy, and he threw another one to C.J. Parks. So Modern Day rolling, but like Coach Rollinson said, they got to finish, and they're tired of the runner-up finishes. They're trying to get their first title since 1999. This was also Bob Johnson's last game. Legendary. OC winning his coach.
Yeah.
And Coach Johnson, his probably his biggest point at the end of the game was he called Modern Day the best team that money can buy, and kind of hammered in his thoughts about playing against private schools in the playoffs. And
Right.
he went off to the sunset, the football sunset. As competitive and
He
feisty
did it
as
his
ever.
way, man.
Yeah, there wasn't.
He did it his way.
And that's one thing that Coach Rollinson said about Rollinson. Coach Rollinson said about Bob Johnson.
Yeah.
And it's true. He doesn't change. He in some ways, he is who he is. He does.
Yeah, he does it his way, man.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
doesn't care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How about your game, Mr. Fryer? You saw in Division 4,
Right.
undefeated Capo Valley gave up a lot of points, losing 41-21 against a good Downey team. Capo Valley averaging allowing 9 points a game, and then they gave up or less, 8 points, 8.5 or something. And they gave up 41.
Yeah, one thing I want to say is thanks for calling me Mr. Fryer. I've been trying to get my wife to do that for 34 years. No luck at all. But Downey's so fast. My gosh. Nathan Manning, really good quarterback at Capistrano Valley, zipping the ball in there, but DBs were just closing on those throws. Like, he just been freaking him out because it looked like a good zip pass, and then guys be breaking up. They have this running back, Barack Ross, over at Downey. That guy can scoot, zigzag, sprint. He can do it all. Quarterback Foots usually runs the ball a lot. In fact, was leading the team in carries coming in. They didn't have to run it all because Banks just jamming, and they're really good. A guy we've talked about a lot at Capistrano Valley, Zach Rittner.
Yeah.
He actually ran down Ross.
Wow.
I was, like of all the plays that stuck in my mind was how he's a D end, 96, and he ran him down at the stopped him getting in the end zone.
Tremendous.
What the heck? Yeah, 12 whatever, how many sacks the guy's got.
Oh, probably pushing 20.
A handful, yeah, something like that. So anyway, tough one for Capistrano Valley. 3 out of the last 4 years in the semifinals or better.
Yeah.
Quite a run there for Capo Valley.
Yeah.
Lose a lot of seniors, but they should be good. Looking down, backing up to Division 3, Dan. El Toro, Tina could throw the ball really good. Cooper Jones, Derico, McLaughlin, and company throw the ball a lot, but man, they couldn't get past a really good St. Francis team, 52-17.
Yeah, they just ran out of steam. They had a great run, though. I mean, beating Bill Park, beating undefeated Lompoc team, and just couldn't go on the road. It was a tough one. It's going to be St. Francis and Rancho Verde in the Division III final there. Rancho Verde beating Charter Oak. I think Charter Oak was undefeated.
Yeah.
So
just had a ruckus at that again. See the video of that?
no, I didn't.
Yeah,
no.
it's pretty funny. Not
Oh,
funny,
man.
but it's
But great run for El Toro. Great run for a couple CVU League teams right there, Capo and El Toro.
yeah. Division 9, Aquinas of San Bernardino rolled Esperanza 47-12.
Or Cyprus.
Cyprus, I
yeah.
meant to say.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that was the one game that I picked.
Yeah,
You know, in Orange County came
Yeah.
out to win because I knew
Right.
Aquinas was really good. Coach
Yeah.
Feldman was really concerned because we got to
Yeah.
play a perfect game to beat those guys. Obviously, didn't. I think Ashcraft had a pretty good game anyway, but Aquinas was
yeah.
really
Alex,
darn good.
and capping a great year. 13
Yeah.
of 23, 257 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dominic Thompson, 5 catches for 117 and a touchdown. And this was an at-large team for Cyprus.
Yeah.
Coming out of the Empire League.
Got
They,
to the semis. Hey,
they had a
that's
great run, and
Hey, any team gets the semis, this is great,
Yeah.
bud.
Yep.
That's a hard road to do. Now, we talked about Modena, our Modena buddies who are over here. First time in the finals since 82, I believe. 84, you
Yep.
said, right? Here's a team that's in the finals for the first time ever.
I know.
Catella.
I know.
School's been around a while. Catella
Yeah.
35-28 over Rancho Mirage. Good job for Nathan Arrington. All
Yeah.
those guys, Coach Freddie DePalma, who coached Savannah to a CIF title 95, 6 or 7, somewhere in there, with Randy Cahooch and Paul, and the quarterback Paul. He was
They had a good
too.
running back on that team. I remember.
Yeah, they had dudes. And so that's what happened. Catella gets in. Santa Ana went up to the mountain, came down unhappy. 45-17,
Yeah.
a loss to the Bears of Big Bear.
Yeah, that's tough. They got up. Supposedly they were leaving Santa Ana today at 6 a.m. and headed up. And they brought the band up there. They brought about several Reuter buses up there, multiple buses
They got a
for the
great
players.
band too, man.
Yeah, they brought everybody up there and gave it a go. And up in a elevation of almost 7,000.
Yeah.
And probably the thin air was tough. And good team at Big Bear and just tough. But Santa Ana's had a great, last couple of years. They got to the finals last year, one step away this
Sure.
year, and Catella. I want to say Nathan Erickson. Some of the numbers coming out on him.
Oh yeah, what do you do?
23 of 26.
Yeah.
For 224 yards. Also rushed for 16 times for 114 yards. So and Catella got off to a great start tonight. 21 points in the first quarter. They had down so much last week that rally. Sometimes those rallies are pretty special, right? They're down 3 touchdowns in the third quarter last week on the road against Arcadia. Maybe it's that kind of year,
We talked about them having to play 4 quarters to beat Rancho Mirage.
Yeah.
Looks like they did.
Pretty good, pretty good job. And La Quinta lost tonight, Mr. Fryer?
Yeah, they did. There's a team that took a long road trip and came back a
Barely.
little unhappy. They went all the way out to Yermo, which is way out in the Mojave Desert. I saw a photograph of their stadium. It's pretty tiny. And
49-40 to
49-40. It was
what
a
a-
tough game. That La Quinta tied it late in the game, but they just couldn't come through. Great run for La Quinta. Best team they've had since 1989's last time in the
Right.
semifinals. So gosh darn good stuff for the Aztecs.
And speaking of Division 13,
Yeah.
and I think you know about this game, right? Tomorrow.
Yeah, Santa Clara
Orange.
versus Orange at El Modena High at Fred Kelly Stadium.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow or today, as the clock tells me.
Yeah.
So anyway,
And they're
Good games.
and they're trying to get there. So right now we have right now we got Modern Day in the finals. We got Catella and we got El Medina. So three teams making it to the big
well,
show.
let's bring those El Modena finalists back up here, man.
And then Orange
Help us
trying to
wrap this thing up.
So
Somebody's already ready to play. Ready for the finals now.
but yeah, I mean, congratulations, guys, and we really appreciate you coming in.
Yeah,
and
fun.
it's going to be,
Great treat.
as they say, I mean, it's going to be one of the most memorable, weeks of your life coming up as young guys, being a part of all the festivities and saying you guys got to the CIF champs and being remembered, and we're honored that you guys came and shared.
Now we go to the CIF-SS section finals luncheon on Monday at the Grand in Long Beach. You guys are going to be there 11 a.m. It's a great excuse to get out of school. And we're going to be there. One of us will probably sit at your table. You guys don't mind?
We will looking to
That'd be great. Yeah.
looking to talk to you guys again some more and
Shoot some more video and all kinds of stuff. Then we're going to get the luncheon and having a lot of fun doing that. And we had a lot of fun covering the games. Had a lot of fun with the Modena guys coming in tonight. Good job, Vanguards. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us on another great Friday football night. And we're ready for the finals. Let's go get them.